I have to tell you, Sydney, the weather lately has been a little bit of a roller coaster. I was talking to one of the photographers about walking very carefully on ice this morning.
Oh, yeah.
It was slush all around my car.
Oh, yeah, ice. And you don't know if it's slush or ice because of how up and down these temperatures have been. Any slippery spots, just definitely be aware. It could be ice, especially overnight tonight. But right now, we're watching temperatures rise to 44 degrees this afternoon. It will be a bit windy, but it is going to also be paired with sunshine. It is currently paired with sunshine out there. Norwood 41 degrees, Worcester 39, Fitchburg 39 as well. Now, especially walking on ice with these up and down temperatures, tomorrow afternoon, we're likely not making it back above freezing. Then we have some days above normal for Friday. Well, a day above normal, about a degree above normal. And then Sunday, but we do have a few systems that are going to be coming between now and then. So let's talk the winter weather that's heading our way on Thursday. As this enters, it will be around 10 o'clock in the morning. Temperatures, look at this, Worcester 22 degrees, Leominster 22 degrees. That's pretty cold for snow to come down, so it's going to be accumulating quick. It'll be light, fluffy snow, at least at the start of this system. Now we're at noon on Thursday. Temperatures in the low 30s along the coast, seeing snow really across the board. And then continuing on, we have the potential for a bit of ice into parts of the afternoon, even changing over to rain in spots. But it looks like that ice is going to be, for the most part, for parts of Worcester County and potentially for parts of the Merrimack Valley. Southern New Hampshire as well could get in on this ice. That's because temperatures are going to be at the surface going to be around 30 degrees for Worcester, 29 for Leominster, but way up there in the sky, it's going to be warming up. So we'll not be seeing this coming down completely as snow. The column of air is not going to completely be below freezing towards the tail end of this system. Then that does push out, but we could be left with more slippery spots. As Bianca was saying, you have to walk on the ice very carefully. Now, before that ice potential, though, that snow coming down 2 to 4 inches is likely from parts of the North Shore to parts of Worcester, southern New Hampshire getting in on that. Once you get to Manchester, though, 3 to 5 inches of snow is going to be likely. Less than 2 as we go towards Boston and the South Shore. Also, parts of the Cape might not even get in on all that much at all as far as the system is concerned, as far as snow is concerned at least. But for the most part, it is going to be between 2 inches and 4 inches north of Boston, south of Boston. We're seeing that potential for less than 2 inches of snow. Now let's talk about ice accumulation. While these numbers aren't all that great, we could potentially see 5/100ths of an inch of ice in Worcester. It's pretty hard to even measure it. That is enough, though, to bring in slick spots. It's enough that your porch could start to see a glaze. You could be slipping around parts of southern New Hampshire, 1/100th of an inch. It all depends on temperatures. And when you're starting to see the potential for ice, that's definitely of concern because that can cause large-scale impacts if it does switch over to freezing rain a little bit earlier. So going through our next few days, this isn't our only system that's on tap, but Thursday evening, we do have that potential, or Thursday throughout the day, we have that potential for snow changing over to ice and rain in spots. And then as we go into the weekend, Friday and Saturday, both looking mainly dry. Another system, though, is going to be making the dive in our direction by Sunday. This one's another one that could potentially get a bit messy with that wintry mix, starting as snow, changing over to rain. So we're just going to watch that closely. So this is a look Saturday evening into early Sunday, coming in as snow and then changing over to that mix. These pink colors are not the colors you really want to see for a good snowfall to come into the picture, because that's changing over to a bit of potentially sleet and potentially a bit of ice for Sunday as well. So we're just watching this one closely. Thursday's definitely the one a little bit more honed in as it's a little bit closer. Temperatures for Thursday afternoon do have the potential to rise quite a bit as we go into the late afternoon, early evening, but then we're going to see those temperatures falling into Saturday to the middle 30s. Sunday, another one with temperatures rising to the 40s as that system does come in. And then into our next week, we're going to be seeing temperatures near freezing, if not below freezing, with that cold air sticking around for much of next week. But the ups and downs continue through the rest of this week and the weekend.